Love where you live and play with Lindsay Management. Affordable apartments and golf memberships at 9 and 18-hole courses. Buying or selling? Trust Lindsay and Associates. Serving the community for over 50 years. Lindsay, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate.
Want to run faster, jump higher, move with more power? The Sports Recovery and Development Program at Bridges Therapy Group builds speed, strength, agility, and endurance while correcting movement issues that can cause injury. Give your athlete the edge. Schedule an assessment today at srdathlete.com.
It's the 31 Days of Deals going on at the Lewis Automotive Group. This December, it's all about deals, discounts, and daily giveaways. All deals on our vehicles are backed by the Lewis Guarantee, where you get a 10-year, 120,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's right, double the manufacturer warranty, only with Lewis Automotive. With hundreds of quality, new and used vehicles, see us today for big deals, discounts, and daily giveaways at any of our locations in Farmington, Fayetteville, or Springdale. Wrap up your savings this December during our 31 Days of Deals, only at the Lewis Automotive Group.
In his final season before heading to Missouri, we catch up with senior guard Aidan Chronister. It is Tuesday, December 30th, and this is Varsity Vibe Today. Welcome into Varsity Vibe Today on this Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Alyssa Orange. Hope you have enjoyed our Courtside Chat series that we started on Monday. If you happen to miss it, go back and listen to my conversation with Farmington sophomore Easton McCullough. Loved being able to sit down with her as her basketball journey just really starting on the high school rank. She is nationally ranked and continuing to get a lot of attention as she's just got a couple more years before her college career begins. On the other hand, the guy that I sit down with today, his college career right around the corner. But before he goes and starts to become a Missouri Tiger in Columbia, he is excited for his senior season at the new school. Another edition of Courtside Chats. Now we've got Aidan Chronister with us, and Aidan here at the new school in the beautiful gym here, and this is where you're playing your senior season.
Yes, ma'am.
Just looking at kind of what you want to accomplish this year before you head off to college, what would that be?
I mean, I just really want to have fun my last senior year. I mean, just being back in Arkansas after leaving last year to go to Kansas, just being home and with family and friends. I mean, I just want to enjoy this year and have fun because, you know, next year is going to be challenging, and the years past, it's only going to get harder. So just enjoying this year with the guys and having fun with Deshaun in the new school, and obviously winning as much as I can. But no, I mean, just have a great time and have fun for sure.
Before we look ahead, let's go backwards. When do you remember picking up a basketball for the first time?
So really, like, ever since I can remember, my dad's always put a ball in my hands, but really joining AO flight in 4th grade is kind of where my love really started for it, and just starting the summer with it. That's really where it all started, and just that journey with AO flight for these last 8 years has just kind of, it's grown over the past, so.
Yeah, when did you realize maybe like, hey, I'm pretty good at this, I can do this, and this is kind of what I want to pursue?
So really like 7th grade,
Okay.
I played up 8th grade, and so that's kind of when I knew I was a little better than the rest of my class. And then 9th grade, kind of getting nationally ranked, that's when I kind of realized, I was like, oh, I could really do this. And so just putting in the work with Deshaun, I mean, yeah, it's just grown ever since.
So we're sitting down, you can't tell how tall Aidan is. How tall are you?
I'm 6'8".
So how, have you always been tall?
Always been the tallest.
So you've always been the tallest.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you also have that to your benefit.
For sure.
What's that kind of been like, always been the tall kid?
I mean, my brother, he's 6'9", and then my parents are both 6'3", and so we get the genes from them. My mom's 6'3", so,
Yeah.
you know, just getting it from them and always being tall. But I used to be a big man, and then I transitioned to a guard, so I'm glad I did that, for sure.
You don't get to get pushed around in the paint too much.
Yeah,
You're
for sure.
a tall guard, for sure, at 6'8". So, you know, you kind of realize this is what you wanted to do. You were here for a little bit. You went to Kansas. What was in that decision and then coming back?
Yeah, so my high school coach, he quit at Rogers, and I felt like I just needed a new change of pace. And so I went to a prep school in Kansas, played the UIBL Scholastic in one of the best leagues, like the grind session. And just experiencing that and meeting a bunch of people who left their homes, and we all came together, and we were a top 25 team. So it was a great experience, and I'm glad I did it for sure.
There are a lot of kids who do that, who go that prep school route. You know, I'm curious what that's like, because you're away from your family, and it's almost like, you know, an early college experience.
For sure. I mean, well, for me, it was kind of crazy because I was the closest to home. Like, I was 4 hours away, but I was still 4 hours away. But no, I mean, it was great. I'm just like, just being away from home and getting that like early like college experience and just like getting ready and like not having mom there to make meals and, you know, this and that. But no, I mean, I'm glad I did it for sure.
Yeah. More of my conversation after this.
Club Car Wash is the best place to get your ride game day ready. From convenient locations to free towels and vacuums, it only takes a few minutes to have your car looking great. With locations throughout the state and membership starting at just $22 a month. Revive your ride at Club Car Wash.
Quick Turf is the go-to team for building championship-level sports facilities for public schools, private schools, and the entire school district. They also install beautiful backyard putting greens for homeowners. Known for lifelike, eco-friendly turf, Quick Turf handles everything from design and lighting to drainage and final landscaping. Their all-in-one approach delivers high-performance surfaces for athletes and low-maintenance greens that last for years. With preventative maintenance programs, they keep every field and green looking game day ready. Schedule a free consultation today at quickturf.com. That's QIKturf.com.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
They're just constantly giving back to the community that helped build them.
I would recommend them first, always. We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
It got you exposure.
Yeah.
You know, you're able to get to know a lot of coaches. You're recruited by Missouri. You're now committed to go to Missouri.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you're excited for that next chapter. But what was that like for you, kind of getting recruited by Coach Gates and getting sold there?
Yeah, I mean, so they were my first big offer, my 9th grade summer. And they always kind of just believed in me, and they always like showed love throughout, no matter like if I had a bad or good game. And they always like tried to help. They always called me saying like I could always do this. And they sent me some film clips of like what I could do better. So like they really invested their time in me and my family, and that meant a lot.
All right, so here we go. Now we're back to coming back here.
Yes, ma'am.
Senior year. Little things that you want to work on with your game. You say you want to have fun, but you still obviously want to continue to get better.
For sure. Well, you know, definitely just a lot like with the ball, like a lot of dribbling, because I can always shoot, but like defense and then like just getting downhill is what I've really been working on with Deshaun, like reading reacts. So yeah, getting downhill and just making plays.
Some people might ask why the new school. You come back, why don't you just go back to Rogers or a different school? Obviously, it was your relationship with Deshaun.
Yeah.
Talk about that relationship and how that's fostered over the years.
Yeah, so I met Deshaun like 6 years ago through AO Flight, and you know he's kind of mentored me ever since. And so I've been training with him for 6 years, and so he was a big reason why I came here. But also, this is like kind of the only prep school in Arkansas. And so just to start this new wave, a new era for Arkansas with a prep school and a grind session, I mean, I wanted to be a part of it.
How cool is it to be a part of something that's kind of laying the groundwork and wanting to continue to build like the new school is, and wanting to eventually grow into the vision that they have as a basketball prep school in Arkansas, and you kind of get to help pave that way?
Yeah, I mean, well, it means a lot for him just like bringing me back and like allowing me to help build what he's trying to build. It means a lot to me, especially because, you know, like anyone in Arkansas who like, you know, feels like, you know, like the 6A, 5A isn't, you know, good enough, or they want to get better, this is definitely the place to come. You get to play on a national schedule. We probably had 8 college coaches come visit us in the preseason. So I think this is definitely a great step, and they develop players. So I think if you really want to get better and pursue basketball, this is the place to be.
Walk and prove right here, obviously. Okay, college is around the corner.
Yeah.
How excited are you to get to Columbia?
I'm very excited. I mean, June 1st, you know, I can't wait. We have the #1 recruiting class, you know, best Missouri's ever had. So we're definitely starting a new era there, but I can't wait to play for sure.
Well, we've got a little bit more basketball left, but we're excited to see what your future holds. Thank you, Aidan.
Thank you.
That is all for today's Courtside Chats and Varsity Vibe today. Thank you so much for joining us. And tomorrow, more exciting conversations as I sit down with Fayetteville's Charlie Rollins and DJ Hudson, as both of them helping to lead the Purple Dogs to another successful season. That conversation in our Courtside Chat series tomorrow. And as always, want to encourage you to follow us along on our social media platforms. That is Instagram, X, TikTok, and Facebook as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel and our podcast, and sign up for our newsletter at varsityvibearkansas.com. As always, we couldn't do this without our wonderful sponsors here at Varsity Vibe. A special thank you to them. I'll see you tomorrow. At L&L Metal Fabrication, strength isn't just in the steel, it's in the craftsmanship, precision, and trust we bring to every project. From small custom jobs to big industrial projects, our team has the experience and equipment to get it done right and built to last. Whether you're building, repairing, or designing something new, we'll help turn your vision into reality. Call L&L Metal Fabrication today at 479-361